Now, in this video, watch out and you see some chess tricks. Now, watch as we start. Now, white please. Have you seen? Black plays the pawn. Now, white blocks the pawn. Then black plays out the bishop. Now, you can place there, so white plays here. Now, black plays out a pawn. Have you seen? Then white kills it. So now the black plays out the knight. Then white plays the pawn, and then black plays that pawn. Have you seen now that the knight can't kill the pawn because of the knight is there, and it's also trapping this pawn. So now, if you want to protect it, let's check. You want to protect the pawn. Now white tries to protect the pawn by pushing that pawn. Now you can see, so black will not want this pawn to come here to pursue the knight away because of this pawn. Hope you seen the game. Hope you understand it. So now, this is what white can do now to protect his game. You can only move this, pursue out the knight. Have you seen? To pursue the knight, you can only move that pawn. So now, white can play like this. It will play like this. And once white plays like that, then remember, black can play out the knight. Have you now seen it? Now? So white plays out the knight, black plays out the knight. He did not kill it, because if he kill it, this pawn will kill it back. You understand? So then don't assume that black plays the knight, because this bishop is not safe. Understand? So it's not safe. What can we do? Let's move the bishop to this point. Now he kills it. He kills it back. Have you not seen it? That's knight extinguishment. Then now you cannot move the queen out here to attack this pawn. And the opponent can also play by moving out the queen to this point. Now, have you seen it? To hold that. Now let's continue. White can play the bishop in order to prepare for castling, while the black also can play the knight to prepare for castling. Also, the white cannot do their castling, but if you do castling now, this pawn is not safe, so you can move out this pawn first. Have you seen it? So you must calculate, unless you will just play and lose. So now you can see black plays this pawn. Remember that the pawn can kill it and it will kill it back. And remember that white remembers that he cannot kill this pawn because of the rook is directly facing the queen. So he can't kill it. So now he can do castling. Have you seen it now? Then he cannot attack. Black cannot attack the rook. Have you seen it? Black cannot attack the rook and the rook plays something like this. So black cannot come here to attack this queen also. So the queen will not want to lose that position to come here. You want to come here to attack this what? To attack the rook. Yeah. So now then the rook cannot move to this brown spot. Now have you seen it? Cannot move to that brown spot. And you also cannot target the white cannot bring the bishop here to target the bishop to do bishop exchange. Now before that cannot take place, he kills this pawn. And you cannot kill with that pawn because your queen is facing the rook, so he kills it back. Have you now seen? Have you now seen it? So the pawn is still overlapping. Now he can now pursue, or yeah, he can still let's check. If the rook come here, the queen can only come here. Yeah, it can only come there. So now let's check. It can only come there. So let's check. Let's check on what we can do now. Let's say now black it kills this. You can see black killed that bishop. So now it kills it back. That's bishop exchange. Now the problem is already solving now. At least it's not more tough than like before. It's not more tough like before. So the bishop comes out here now. The bishop what comes out. The king wants to prepare for castling. The king is ready now to prepare for castling. So now the opponent also plays out this pawn in order to save this pawn. Now the black will not play here because of this place is not safe. So the black might find a place to play by bringing out this rook here to kill this pawn here. Have you seen it now? Have you seen it? So the white can also play to this point that to protect this pawn. No, he will not want to kill it with the bishop because the queen is not is holding the queen and he may lose. So now the black queen kills the white queen and the pawn now kills it back. Having now seen that the pawn is already going and very soon that may turn to lead to promotion. Now to prevent this, the black need to come here. You understand? Need to come here. Now before that, let's check whether there's another thing we can use. Let's do castling. Let's do our castling first. Now that is castling. So now the bishop comes here to attack this bishop, to do bishop exchangement. To do what? Bishop exchangement. So now he kills it back, and he kills it with this rook. He kills with that rook. So now the rook comes here. So now, as the rook comes here to kill that pawn, the solution now, is there any solution? I think so. There should be at least there should be a solution. At least there should be a solution. Now the solution now is that to move out this knight, because that pawn is going to go, and kill this pawn with the rook. So the opponent plays like this. Have you seen now? To do rook exchangement. That's the white. Now, is he going to do? Yes, he should do it. That's the right thing to do. Then he kills back with the same knight. So that's rook exchangement now. Remember that this place is now free, and the pawn can go to promote now. Let black play. Let black play. Then black plays that this pawn. Yeah, black plays that pawn. Black plays that pawn. And white plays like this. Remember that if issue comes here, it leads to mate, because that is 3 pawn mate. The knight can't protect it. And if the rook should kill this pawn, the rook will mate, white will mate. So you will not want to kill the pawn. Yeah, it's true. You will not want to do what? Kill the pawn. The best option is to move out this, because if you say you should bring your rook down, and this thing is still like this, you can still forget. So it's better for you to even expose it now. So now he exposed it, and it brings out. You can see that the rook comes here. Is either to threaten. You see, you want to kill this pawn, and the rook can also go to check, and it can come back here. But let's put it here. Can you see? So now let's do rook exchangement. Because if the rook kill the pawn, the rook will also kill this. And if it comes here, the rook will still also hold the knight. So that is still the same thing. So now, to make sure that this pawn do not go anywhere, is now left with the knight to do the battle. The knight will now come here to block this journey. And it's now left with this knight also to fight. You understand? From here, it comes here. Now, remember, is to come and go, is to go to that end now. Watch out this game. Now you now support your games with your king. So the king also needs to make some certain movement as you place out this pawn to bring out the king. The king can also move. Or you can also play this to trap the black. And if the black did not kill it, comes here, you should know. Now let's say the black do what? Did not kill it, comes here. As the black comes here, you also kill it back, and it comes back here now. Have you now seen that you have a long way to go? So these 2 pawns that are free, but cannot come here because of the knight. So you need to make sure that your knight is in position here, so that you can win the game fast. So now, how do you change the position of your knight? Let's first try to attack this pawn. You comes here. Have you seen now? To attack the pawn. What would he do? What do you think he was going to do? He will not want you to kill the pawn. So he wants to protect the pawn. Yeah, it's true. That is it. See, wow, this is a good game. Wow, this is a good game. See, the pawn as they hold yourself. That means black cooperate. All black game are on white spot. Wow, what a wonderful game are we playing now. So now, you will now need to protect your knight. Now you need to protect your knight. Because if you play your knight here, it can lead to another thing. Where can you even play your knight to win this game? where can you actually play your knight to? Because as this pawn comes here now, remain two movements. Remain what? Two movements. And you need to be extra careful. So you need to move your knight to this place that is opened to protect the white house, to protect the white territory. Now can you see now? Just one move. Just one move. So now what do? Let's and if knight should come here, this pawn is also out stake. So now you cannot support with your king. The king comes out. You also don't slap, you support it with your king. So you can also support. The king comes out here. He's not even ready to push any pawn. The king comes out here again. Have you seen? The king comes out here again. The king comes out here again. Have you now seen? The king comes out here again. It's going to that side. No, so now the king now comes. Yeah. Now no more way to go. No more way to go now. You only have short things to play. You only have short things to play. Short, very, very short. So and you can't move this knight because of that pawn. So now you can play your pawn one move. Give it one move. So now as you give it a move. Remember, so this one can also play a move. Understand? Since white has nowhere to go. So now if you take a move again, it will block the move. If we should move here, it brings the pawn. So there's nothing for white to play than to move this. And this one will not want to come here because of this pawn is at stake. So it moves like this, and it has blocked the movement of the white. So now white plays like this. So with all these things that we are doing here, if you practice them very well, you can defeat chess master, because we are using masters 11 to play the game. Now can you see? It comes like this. So now because of this, he may not want to give up. You understand? Because they don't give up easily. They don't do what? Give up easily. So now, let's do it snappy. Let me snappy. Now to track now the black, at least I think white can make a move, and it can lead to, yes, it can serve as a trapping game, but the end will not be good because black will later, white will later lose and black will later win the game. So now let white think of another thing instead of moving this pawn, because I think of sacrificing this pawn. You understand? And if you do so, you will lose. You will lose. He's going to lose. There's no how he's not going to lose. He's not going to survive it. Now, this is not the best way for white to win. Now, watch out. This is the sacrificial game. That's why I said it is of master's level. What did I say again? Of master's level. Watch out again. And as black kills it, now white is now going to win the game. White is going to win. White is going to win. Watch out. Now white plays here now to do what? To check the king, and the knight is also there to protect. So what do? Will you kill the knight? If the black should mistakenly kill this knight, forget about it. White will win the game. So that is just chess for you. Forget about it. White is going to win the game. So for white not to win the game, is even better for you to sacrifice this. It's even better. And if you sacrifice that, the game might also lead to draw. Because if you don't sacrifice it, the white will just be going. There's no how you want to capture the pawn, this pawn. Because if you kill it with your king now, it's going to kill your knight. So it's better for you to lose your knight. If you use your knight to kill it, the pawn is going to go. So lose your knight. That is the best. Lose your what? Knight. So now let's lose the knight. Have you not seen? So instead of it's now black that is playing before white can play. You give it a check, right? So we kill that. We kill that pawn. So now check again. Another check is then it came here. Or let's say it comes here. Yeah, it comes here. Then if you give it another checking, what would it do? Would it come here? So it's better to even come here that time. It comes here. Now white will play this. So it's going to come here. White is also going to come here. So it's going to lose. If care is not taken, they are going to lose. So it comes here also. Then white plays like this to trap it down. Trap the game, but it did not kill it. You understand? Because if you kill it, it will kill it and it will also kill the spot. So he never even bother to kill it. He didn't even do what? Bother. Don't bother to do it. So now the only thing white plays is to play this pawn and he give it a checked. Have you seen checked? And it comes here. Now as it comes here, white also kill this pawn and he also kill it back. Now this is a big trap. White must not kill this pawn because if you kill the pawn with the king, this pawn is going to go. So now how do it? You must first play your knight to protect. And as you play the knight, this one is ready to kill this last pawn so that it will lead to what? Draw. Now the king comes here. Have you seen now? That is game. So as it comes here, white black plays to protect. What the black do? Plays to protect. So now let white play. White plays to this point. Black plays this pawn. Understand? Because if you say you should move this pawn, he will kill it. And there's nothing you want to do. You cannot kill this pawn because the king is there. So the only thing for black now is to play is to move this pawn. So you kill it. So assuming that the knight is 2 now, they can easily do what? Make the game effective. Make white to win. Yes, you can make white possession more effective than this. But because of black has 2 pawns, but white only has what? Knight with the king. So now white plays, yeah, to kill this pawn, and there's nothing you can do now to leave it alone. Because if you move this pawn, it's going to give you the knight and it's still going to win the game. So it's better for you to do what? Play, kill it. Now the black then play this pawn, then the knight kills it. Now this is impossibility of mate. So at the end, have you now seen that this game lead to draw? So that is why when you are playing with master, always show what? You can see that even in the beginning of the game, it's like black almost win white before, but later on the game change again. It now look as if white will later win black again, but it still change again. That is to show you that you must not relent. If your opponent is white and you are black, don't relent. Don't what? Relent. Whenever he's trying to get a right of you, you also try to make an advantage of his mistake, because white also make mistake. If you take note, you will see that white make mistake in that game. You will also see that black also make a mistake. But the two of them, the opponents, took mistakes of their selves, take the advantage of the mistake they make. That is why it could lead to draw. But assuming they only make mistakes and no one take the advantage of that mistake, there is no how it will lead to draw. One is going to win and one is going to lose. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more content. Bye for now.